So are you ready to get aboard and sign up? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Paige and me. Oh, we're not going to be showing our tits anytime soon.
You already said that.
They don't know that. See, the word is on the street I may have done something a little nefarious last night. You may have to stay tuned to figure out what that is. You never know what you're going to end up seeing here in Nolans. Does anybody need to cast a spell? Christo-paganism. I'm a little scared. Alright.
Once, twice, 3 times.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Good. You guys need help?
Yes, sir.
And the silk
These are so beautiful.
carefully stitch the packet closed. The stitches must be tiny, one touching the next. At every stitch, remember compassion.
Hey guys, how are you? Hello, good morning.
Every stitch recall joy, emotion.
Look at this.
Use 100 tiny stitches. When ready,
Do the voodoo dolls come with a guarantee? No guarantee. Oh, no.
Yeah.
That'd be a customer.
The penis candles.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Mm-hmm. So we're currently walking on Decatur Street right now. Just kind of exploring. Always plenty of awesome music here in New Orleans. You can't hear it in the background. That's down there at the French Market. Touristy stuff.
Where's America, guys?
Trying to go find the wives. They're busy shopping while we're out, of course, getting some video and whatnot, photos. You want to have a run for your money and want to overspend on different knickknacks from New Orleans, come to the French Market. Reminds me a lot of the Charleston Black Market, right on Market Street. A lot of cool stuff, great smells, jewelry, t-shirts, you know, Mardi Gras beads. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. And just when you thought you saw it all in New Orleans, here comes the Krishna parade. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. and you're always liable to see some of the most strangest things in some of the shops. This is down near Café du Monde, if you guys are somewhat familiar with that. It's coffee with chicory. If you're planning on going to Café du Monde, let me just tell you something. The lines are huge. If you're looking for a good beignet, you may want to head over to Royal Street instead, to Café Beignet instead. But cool, it's kind of a tourist trap though. I mean, that's just our opinion. Of course, there's Café du Monde, and you can see the line is all the way out here. And it keeps just going. So, if you're thinking about that, they're open 24 hours a day. I've checked at different odds and end times a day, and they are always just packed. What we really like is seeing all the various street artists. You know, they, can't really afford their like little places.
I do it for free.
But look at the really cool artwork. Guy back there was using a blowtorch to kind of set his little artwork in. It's kind of cool. Look at all the carriage rides. Horses and mules and it looks sleepy.
He is. Tired, bud.
My foot hurts. And there's plenty of street performers too. So human statue. He's just been standing like that for forever. No movement. No nothing. Carrying on. You can't go anywhere in New Orleans without seeing the iconic balconies. Yeah, you're used to seeing them during Mardi Gras and whatnot. Chicks throwing beads off them. But no shortage of jazz. Just kind of looped around. We're on Royal Street now from Decatur. Just kind of made a big circle. Just kind of wandering, taking in the sights. Some of the best things to capture seem to be off of where the people are not. At least that's just my humble opinion. Look at all these cute balconies. One of these boats drops the crew off on the water for an amphibious water landing. Why out of all places is the D-Day Museum in New Orleans. Without Higgins designated boats that could land over open beaches, the whole strategy of the war would have to be rethought. These were invented here. In fact, in September 1943, the very middle of the war, the American Navy totaled 14,072 vessels. Of these boats, 12,964, 92% of the entire U.S. Navy were designated by Higgins Industry, the people that made the landing ships. 8,865 were built at Higgins plant in New Orleans. By war's end, 20,094 boats had been built by 30,000 New Orleans, the people of New Orleans, at the 7 Higgins plants in New Orleans. I think Daryl's worst nightmares are coming true. They really do exist. Combat pigeons. I'm sure they have to have seagulls too. Aren't they in the same family? If it sounds a little loud in here, it is pouring here in New Orleans today, so smart choice to go find things indoors to do. So this is pretty cool. So are you ready to get aboard and sign up? So everything is pretty packed, as you can expect, with there being so much rain, and everything is a matter of standing in a queue line, which, if you know me, I just don't like doing. So didn't get to show you really anything inside that museum. Let me just tell you something. I don't do queues, and there was massive lines to see everything. Let me just tell you, we ended up getting a refund. So just the stuff that I showed you makes me happy, but
Makes me sad.
well, I mean, I'd love to see a little bit more, but
That's about what
anyways.
you see.
The line up to there, you show.
Come at me, bro!